Hello, everyone. Just looking at the time. Hi, it's Tracy Newman from the Navigator's Tarot. I'm here today to have a look at the feminine. We'll have a look at the feminine energies that are about at the moment. Oh, no. So feeling left out in the cold. The feminine has in the past felt very left out in the cold, very alone. These are the energies, but it's more about contemplating and becoming grounded and actually understanding that as she moves out of one world, she must actually ground the new world through her physical body. And that is exactly what she's doing. She's in alignment with all that is. She's in alignment with the God Source presence. She's in alignment with her heart space. And has lots of confidence in moving forward. It's about union, coming within, in union with the God Source presence. That's what I'm feeling with the Christ consciousness too, the Christ energies that are coming through for her at the moment. Yeah, and beautiful abundance, sitting in abundance pretty much. That's where the feminine is at right now. And I will also say it's about gifting, of course, receiving, nurturing and allowing, because that's what the feminine energies are about. And at the moment, it is literally about walking away from what no longer serves her. She's now out of the head, in the heart space. She is literally in connection with the God Source presence. That's exactly how she is going to move forward into this earth plane, and to have faith and to give everything over to God, to the God Source presence. Having faith that wherever that will lead her is the right path. There's been some confusing energies lately, and for a lot of people. But we're coming out of that, coming out of the head now, back into the heart center and becoming more aligned with the God Source presence and all that is. And so because of that, we're able to move from that center at all times. These are very, very nurturing energies, very contemplative, gifting. It's about gifting, receiving, allowing. And I keep saying that because once we move into that, we end up like allowing that God Source presence to move us forward. And it's not about us having control. It's about us relinquishing control and allowing that faith that we have, that innate feeling of knowing that our faith in the God Source presence and the connection to that and the alignment that we find from that will be enough to move us forward in such a way that we are not in control and that we are trusting the God Source presence to move us forward. Because at this time, really, there's nothing else to be done except that, literally letting go and letting God. And there's a card of deception too, so be very, very careful about things that can drag you out of that, things that can drag you out of alignment, and just be very, very careful because it can literally be quite deceptive. And if you feel uncomfortable at all, or it's not, or if it's feeling like burdensome at all, then it is not the right path for you. And so you have to be very, very careful about, about deceiving ourselves, and also buying into the fear that can come from not knowing exactly where it is that you wish to be at any given moment. And that's because you've come out of alignment into the head, out of the heart, and you've lost connection. So it's at all times, it's a good thing to take your shoes off, go and get grounded with your bare feet on the earth, and take yourself off to the bush or out into the garden, wherever it is that you need to be to ground yourself, and then get connected, and to also go into the breath. The breath is extremely important to ground yourself and to align with the God Source presence so that you know exactly where it is that you should be going at any given moment. Because the more we let go and let God, the more we have trust and have faith that there is something much greater that is moving us into a higher sense of being, then the greater you are going to actually the greater will your life be. And also too, you'll be able to move into these higher frequencies that are literally just there, you know, like as we shift and move and let go and let God, we shift out of the darkness and the despair and the chaos into, and the not knowing, into knowing, into faith, into trust, into being one at all with all that is, literally aligning with the God source presence. So Hierophant, which is about, and hanging. So there is no real movement forward at the moment. There is just about aligning, because there's so much chaos that is moving and shifting. It does not mean that there is not change. The change is huge. The change is happening all the time. But at this point in time, there's no real movement forward. We've had a big shift just recently. And now as we go into Mercury retrograde, it's not a time to actually move forward as such. It is literally about basically allowing, and also anything that may trigger you may come up so that you can heal whatever remaining wounds that need to be healed. So at the moment with Mercury in retrograde, it's a good idea just to try and align as much as you can with the God source presence, so that when it is time to move forward, we'll be able to do so in peace and love and compassion. I hope that makes some sort of sense. Anyway, I shall see you anon. Bye for now.